put things right with us, we'll be coming to them.
Question number 12, Gareth Hughes.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Minister of Energy and Resources and asks, will he recommend returning the Crown Minerals Amendment Bill to the Select Committee so that the public can have a say on the so-called Anadarko Amendment? If not, why not?
Mr.
Honourable
Speaker,
Simon Bridges.
as I told the member last week, question time, no. The amendment was robustly debated in the House last week and voted on, and Green members, for example, took many calls in the Committee of the Whole stages and made their views very well known.
Supplementary question, Gareth Hughes.
Why then is the Minister rushing ahead to pass the so-called Anadarko Amendment into law, given that a recent poll out today shows 79% of New Zealanders and over 60% of National Party voters want the amendment to be withdrawn completely or at least sent back to a Select Committee hearing?
Honourable Simon Bridges.
Well, I know it was a Greenpeace poll, and what's very clear is that if you ask a certain question mischaracterising the law, you get a certain answer. Actually, if they characterise the law correctly, I'm sure they'd find it's very popular among many New Zealanders.
Supplementary
question, Gareth Hughes.
The Right Honourable Sir Geoffrey Palmer, Peter Williams QC and New Zealander of the Year Anne Salmon, and over 36,000 New Zealanders who have signed a petition in the last few days, all unreasonable to be asking for public consultation on this amendment?
Honourable Simon Bridges.
They're clearly wrong in their legal interpretation.
Supplementary question.
Point of order.
Point of order, Gareth Hughes.
Sir, I don't feel the question was addressed. It was a question, are these New Zealanders unreasonable in their request?
The question was very adequately addressed. Supplementary question, Brendan Horan.
Sir, given that a Horizon Research poll in the last week has found that 79% of New Zealanders oppose criminalising protest at sea, isn't he ashamed that he is muzzling the people of Tauranga, who would make submissions if the Select Committee process went ahead?
Honourable Simon Bridges.
Well, as I've made very clear, this Horizon poll was commissioned by Greenpeace. They asked a certain question, they got a certain answer.
Supplementary question.
Thank you,
Gareth
Mr Speaker. To the Minister, can he guarantee that we won't see a Gulf of Mexico-sized oil spill in New Zealand? And if not, isn't deep-sea oil drilling, rather than peaceful protest, the dangerous and reckless activity he should be stopping?
Honourable Simon Bridges.
Well, if the member was right, perhaps he could have focused on that in some of his speeches. See the sideshows the Green Party members did focus on. But the reality is we have very robust processes. Well, I'm answering his question. If he'd sit down, I'd answer it.
A point of order.
Sir, I think that was entirely unfair of the Minister to start off with an attack. Didn't attempt to address the question whatsoever.
And the Minister's moving to it. The question was, can he guarantee, etc. The Minister should answer the question.
There are very robust processes and regulations coming through this bill, in fact, that make me very confident that we won't see that sort of disaster.
That concludes question. Point of order, Right Honourable Prime Minister.
To ensure there's absolute correct information and make sure I give an answer to Mr Robertson with the Leader of the House.
What's the point of order?
To make sure I give you the fullness of the answer.
Well, are you seeking leave to correct it? So the Prime Minister's